Hello everyone, and welcome to Jerry Stamps, and welcome to my new videos for 2025. Now I'm going to reveal to you my new collections, and the first one is Australia, and I've got some Australian stamps which I keep in this stock book, so I'll quickly show you those. Now I just put them in here. I've had this for ages, and I just put them in here just to put them somewhere. It's very disorganized, but there are some quite nice Australian stamps in here. So I'll just, very quickly show you those. I'll get onto the album itself in a minute. But I just thought I would show you how I go about collecting and starting a collection and all that kind of thing. Quite a nice whale stamp there, I do like that one. I have had this stock book for quite some time, so it's not, like I say, the best organized. I'm just going to quickly flick through this and show you some of the stamps that are in it. I do like this stamp. That's quite a nice one. And if you're going to start a collection, you will need one of these. This is a stamp catalogue. And because I'm collecting Australia, this one happens to be Australia. This one's from Stanley Gibbons, and I quite like these. You can get them quite cheap off eBay, second hand. So I'll just open it up and show you what it's like. Now these have lots of information about different shades and perforations, watermarks, how to identify stamps, etc., etc. Different printing methods and all that lot. Here it's explaining about the different watermarks. And then once you get past all that, this one starts with the Australian states. So this is New South Wales. So if we take New South Wales as an example, at the top there you can see a number, 1 and 2 on the stamps at the top, and they correspond to two different types of stamps. So as we can see there, it says 1850, 1st of January, then T1. So that's referring to the first stamp. And then if we move down, it says 850 T2. So that's referring to the second one, the one on the right, and so on. And then here we have the catalogue numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. We have the value of the stamp, as in 1D, or denomination. Then we have the colour, in this case Crimson Lake, and then these catalogue values are for mint and used, but I don't take too much notice of those because they're rather inflated, as most of you probably know. So that's how you use your stamp catalogue. Now, as many of you may have seen in my previous videos, I like to put little labels next to my stamps with the catalogue numbers, colour, denomination, etc. And I do that with these index cards. You can buy these in Sainsbury's in the UK for £1.50 for a pack of 50. And I just cut them up to size and then write down the information I want on them. And I keep all this stuff in these folders. This one happens to be blue for Australia. And as you can see, inside I've got some quite nice Australian goodies in there. And I have this rather nice large bag of Australian stamps to go through. So there's quite a lot in there. If I hold it up a bit more, you can see it's quite a large bag and there's quite a lot of Australian stamps. So once I sort these out, I put them in that green stock book that you've just seen, and then I'll put them in my album, which I'll show you in a few minutes. But before I do that, I'll show you these rather nice stamp packets I got for, I think it was £5.95 with postage off eBay. And I think there's about 13 or 14 of these. So they're going to keep me busy as well. These are the more modern stamps, mostly. There are some of the older ones, but these are more sort of the modern ones. So again, once I sort these out, I'll put them in that stock book. Then I'll transfer them into the album, which I'll show you in a few minutes. So these are the other packets. Just quickly show you those. So that's those. Now I'll show you the album. Now this album is rather nice. These are Wessex Knight stock books. They come with 64 sides or 32 pages. And they're black inside too, which I quite like. Prefer them over the white. I just think it shows the stamps up a lot better. But that's just my own personal preference. So I shall open up this now and show you how I make my albums. So it is empty at the moment, apart from one stamp. But this is how I do it. I put Australia at the top, and these are the Commonwealth of Australia, because I'm going to have a separate one for the States. Then it starts at 1913. And then the labels I told you about earlier, this is what I do. I cut them up like this, and then I put the denomination at the top, the colour, Stanley Gibbons number, and then the number at the bottom is for how many there is in a set. So 1 of 44 in this case, 2 of 44, and so on. And that includes every single variety that is listed in the catalogue. And yes, I am crazy enough to write out every single one. It does take a heck of a lot of time, but it is the way I like to do it. Some people will probably find that crazy and tedious, but you know, we're all different, and that's how I like to do it. And the only stamp in here is this 1 shilling rue from Australia. And this is from 1913. I do quite like that. They're quite a nice design with the kangaroo and the map of Australia. But some of you probably know that the royalty of the UK was not too happy about that, so they changed them. I'll tell you more about that in my next video. And then, of course, we move on to 1913 again. You know. And then 1914. It's all blank, but it does take a lot of work to write it all out and keep it, you know, put it out neatly and write all the labels, etc. And that's what I'm up to for now. So that's Australia for now. Now my other stamp collections I'm going to do is Czechoslovakia, Australia obviously, Germany, Slovenia, Zambia, and Canada. I might choose to do 1 or 2 others as well, but I don't know yet. I just want to keep it small and simple for this year so I can concentrate on the collections and, you know, show them how, you know, as they build. And, you know, hopefully this year we're better than next. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching. I shall see you all again very soon. Take care of yourselves. Bye for now.